We're going to call this one the Magical Mystery Bore. And we're going to figure out the specifics of this trip. Here we go.
At party time, baby.
All right. Well, we saw the monkey taking another pee and another poop, which means that we're back.
Is that what that means? When you see a monkey piss or shit, that
Yeah. When I go to the zoo and I see a monkey take a shit and piss,
you should turn around and look for us. Yeah.
I immediately start podcasting. Yes. I'm like, yes. I got to tell Ortez that we're back on.
I already did.
Okay. So needy. Yeah, I think so I think you kind of 86'd one of my ideas, which is we sell tickets and we have like a pre-registered riders, which is fine. My fear,
I mean, that could be another thing though.
My fear, because I have low self-esteem, is that we're not going to fill up the bus and it's just going to be me and you, which still would be hilarious. Yeah.
All right. So all right, we'll put the word out there, but I don't want 30 people to show up at the bar and everybody jump on a bus and we don't have room for random strangers.
That's true. We need random strangers. So I think we just lowball it. I think we have 5 of our closest friends that want to get on it.
We got to figure out how many people these buses hold to, because I remember the one we took to the Bills game, I think would be the best. Or was that one smaller than the...
How many passengers does a short bus hold?
Okay, I found this on the web for how many passengers does a short bus hold. Check it out.
20 utes or 14 adults.
Okay.
We're going to need a bigger boat.
That's shark about right, I guess. Because I was thinking about Haz's bachelor party the night we almost got shot.
Don't remember it. Oh, yeah. No, I remember that one. Which one did I... No, the bachelor party was a bad one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, here's a fun thing that you shouldn't do. After you leave a strip club, after you accidentally burn a stripper's neck because you're telling her a secret while you're smoking a cigar, and you fall out of your chair and you find $100. So I was up.
That was my $100.
Allegedly. Don't guzzle tequila because you think you're going to shock everybody, because that does not end well for you, sir.
Man, I felt bad for that. Whoever lived right next door to County, I puked all over their bushes and their steps. And I'm talking projectile vomiting.
Hey, look, it's a squirrel. Hello, squirrel. So majestic.
But that bus dropped me off. I walked home dragging my cooler that had no wheels on it. I had the wheels in my hand. I threw the wheels inside the cooler, and I dragged my cooler 300 yards up the street at like 4:00 in the morning. I got home. I burnt the bottom of my cooler, like the plastic melted off, and the fucking drain plug. Usually, it's got that plastic strap, whatever. Yeah. Gone. It's just the plug now. It's distorted.
Yeah.
That cooler got fucked that night bad. Not as bad as when you threw up roast beef soup or whatever all over the fucking bus.
Dude. That was bad.
So it holds 14 people.
We're gonna need a bigger bus.
We don't want a full-size bus. First off, they're a pain in the ass to maneuver.
I wonder if we can rent 2.
No. It's got to be 1, because here's why.
Okay.
We need to get a hold of a GoPro.
We got to be together because we're codependent.
Correct. We need to get a hold of a GoPro, and we have to put it, maybe 2 of them, angled, one at us walking into the bus and another one right behind the driver that gets the entire bus.
This is going to seem like propping you up just to cut you down. Genius level thinking right now. How about this? What if we also try to hire film students
we've been in discussions about this in the past.
Right.
That there have been times that we literally needed a fucking film crew walking around.
Yeah.
So all right.
Okay.
We need to put this out there to
very rarely do I get very excited. I'm my
very
dick
aroused right now.
is like twitching like a meerkat on watch.
I was just gonna say, what's going on in my pants right now is just like a field of meerkats.
It looks like a boa constrictor is trying to get out of a plastic bag in my underwear
right
right
now.
now.
Literally just fucking punching holes in my wind pants right now.
Okay.
All right, so we need GoPros in the bus.
I'm gonna start taking notes.
Okay. All right. GoPros in a bus.
GoPro bus. GoPro bus. Yes.
2.
Do we want to wear a GoPro on our heads?
No,
as well?
that's okay. No. Hang on. Here's why. GoPros in a bus. That way we don't have video cameras and shit lumbering around on the bus.
Good
GoPros,
point.
They're innocuous, inconspicuous. I can't say a word. I can't say liberal arts.
You're fucking up 3 words at the same time, which is like, again, genius.
Yes. Innocuous.
Thanks, MS.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Sabatica. I love the fact that you're watching on Twitch. I love Twitch. I think you're the second person ever to watch us on Twitch.
Yes. Yeah.
Hello. We're planning a drinking trip.
All right. So GoPros. So they're out of the way. Oh. Inconspicuous.
I love cock too. She went right from. Ooh. I have 2 cocks. Amazing. Yeah. So inconspicuous.
Secondly, inconspicuous is the word I was looking for. All right. So secondly, we reach out to local colleges, UB, Canisius, Bus State, any film students.
Yeah.
Have access to equipment.
Yeah.
We're not fucking supplying it.
No, but they can take out equipment. Yeah.
That we can rent and we will pay you.
They get it for free. We pay them. They get it for free.
That's what I'm saying. We'll pay them. Yeah. Yeah. We'll pay them. Let this be part of your fucking thesis or whatever.
There may or may not be video that was shot on Canisius camera. I think Statute of Liberty. Is it statute or statue?
Toot.
Statue toot. Got it.
Statue titties.
Tootie from like
Master two tits.
Yeah. There may or may not be footage somewhere that my friend that is now deceased, Brownsy, rest in peace, he took of somebody, definitely not me, and definitely not my friends, pouring, I think, allegedly 9 or 10 allegedly things of Palmolive dishwashing soap into the Canisius College fountain, and allegedly it stopped traffic. It stopped traffic for an entire day, allegedly. Nice. But I have no knowledge of that.
No, of course you don't.
But there may be film of it.
You heard of
allegedly.
It. Yeah.
I know law.
You don't.
I don't. And
if you did, you wouldn't break it so much.
True.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
That's not illegal, sir. You're pissing on a fence, murdering a chimpanzee. That is definitely.
So we ask film students to follow us. We'll pay them a little bit of money.
Got it.
Ask to follow us around that night. We got 2 people with video cameras, maybe one with a boom mic.
Sure.
And we just do our thing.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the story right now is writing itself.
It is because honestly. So you and I walk into a bar. It's beginning of a really bad joke there. I don't want to feel pressured that we got to force it.
Right. Right.
Because if we walk into a bar on Hurdle and there's 4 of us
Sure.
There's fucking two people with fucking video cameras, one on opposite ends getting the perfect angle. They're not in the
Right.
camera shot, and there's a boom mic and there's lights.
It's gonna get some
What's
attention.
gonna happen? It's gonna get some attention.
Right.
So
But
people are
then
gonna
we
come
can
over and
bring up
say,
the idea we're on a magical mystery board. We're picking up people that are bored at being at the bar, and they're allowed to go with us on the bus. We have drinks on the bus.
Yeah.
You gotta sign a waiver so we can,
NDA.
we gotta use one of those things, I think. We're not gonna it's not Bang Bros.
No,
But it could
no.
be.
It
Yeah.
could be, but
It could be
won't be.
Finger Bros.
Yeah.
So we just get them on the bus and we go to a bar and we hang out and we continuously try to pick up more and more people that can enjoy the ride and bar hop.
And we have no set schedule
None.
and no itinerary.
It's going to be exactly like how we hang out with zero planning.
And we don't have to drive. Thank God.
Yeah. Thank God. 'Cause that is getting allegedly dicey.
Still super good at it, but so how do we word this to start with? How do we like break the ice per se?
Well,
Because all right, so first off,
first
we're
bar we
probably
go
gonna
to.
All right,
3
the
o'clock.
film students, yeah. No,
2.
sorry, 2.
Okay. We go into a bar. We show up in a short bus. First of all, I think we should have some sort of cabinet of costumes or something that people can also get. So instead of stopping at a thrift store, we got hats. We got
So we have that chest full of
but the mystery thing, you can whatever you reach in and pull out is what you have to wear.
yes. So you have a chest full of
I like this. Goodies.
attire. Goodies.
Attire,
There's
right.
a word. There's a word. I'm struggling
Accoutrement.
with words. Accoutrement.
Clothes.
That. Oh my God! I just literally short circuited.
Are you having a fucking stroke? You've said
may have just
19
stroked.
half words.
I might have just stroked out there. My mind is going 150 miles an hour.
What?
The rest of things are just fucking crawling.
Okay, so you need to hit Control-Alt-Delete. So you need to put your pinky on your butthole,
How do you
pinch your
spell
left
that?
nut, and then flick the tip of your dick at the same time. That's how men reset themselves. Come on, use your words.
I can't even remember where I was.
We're going to go and get maybe
All right, so
Party City or
Okay, yeah. So we can buy costumes and
Yes.
accessories. There we go.
Hey, accessories. That's a good word.
So instead of, I honestly think the fucking thrift store thing would be hilarious as
Yes.
fuck.
Okay. Yeah, and if people don't show up on the bus on time, we fucking leave them.
Yeah.
That's
Like I
the
said,
thing.
here's the thing: you have $20 to spend.
Okay, I like that.
No
Okay.
more. No more than $20.
Yeah.
You've got to find
2, 20.
pants, shirt, and head accessory.
Accessory again. You're
Accessory above the shoulder. You can have a
you,
scarf, a
sir,
boa,
are crushing it right now.
any sort of fucking fedora,
You're 1997
one of those
Tiger Woods right now saying
big
accessories.
sunflower sun hats that the girls
Yeah.
wear at Kentucky Derby. Anything like that.
Okay. So $20 thrift store. What's our barrier to entry with the thrift store? We can't go, with 2 people. I would
No,
say once the bus gets 10 people in it.
10. I was going to say 10 is the magic number.
Genius. Okay. 10 people. So 3.
And as soon as the 10th person jumps on the bus, we play a fucking siren. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And the bus driver goes right to the fucking nearest thrift store. Punch it
Which
in
brings me
GPS
to number 4,
Jeeps.
which is procure some sort of siren.
Yes.
Siren.
We also need to have a Bluetooth enabled boombox on the bus. We can play jams.
Easy. Got
Obviously. Okay.
Okay.
So once the 10th person hits the bus, no matter where we are, because it'll be, we got to go to the thrift store. They're probably open till like 7.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're starting at 2, this should not be a problem.
Honestly, if we don't fill it up by the second bar, we're total assholes.
I wouldn't go
Also,
that far.
you know what I think we should do? Have you ever remember when Opie and Anthony would do the homeless shopping spree?
AmVets is open till like 9 o'clock.
There you go. Okay.
So
okay.
we're
that
good.
works. Yeah.
We
works.
definitely hit 2 or 3 bars, pick up enough people.
Ooh, that sounded like the Fisher Price barn toy with when you open the fucking thing and the cow would moo. That sounded exactly like it. How is your asshole so tight when we know it's taken abuse?
See, that's a lie.
Like a screen door in a hurricane, just slam, slam, slam,
I gotta
slam.
get these beers out of the
Honest,
freezer before they
slam, slam.
do that thing.
Ortez, first of all, you're not out. You're going, and I'm going to dress you like that Benjamin guy that used to be like Puffy's caddy or some shit. So you're going to go. You have no choice. Also, what black guy doesn't want to go to the north? Come on.
All right, so
Come on.
what did I miss? What happened?
I'm offering Ortez a free trip north. It's like the one black guy in history that doesn't want to do that.
Well, I think history says probably shouldn't.
To the north?
Oh, my bad. Wrong direction.
Let's take it to Alabama. So 10 people. And you know what? Just for safety's sake, me and you will grab a couple extra, or I'll grab whatever. We'll grab a couple extra items just in case more people get on the bus. Okay. Let's say we can hold. I think we can hold 15 people, maybe 17 people total on that bus.
Yeah. Yeah, because allegedly they're going to go 2 to a seat per se. We might be able. You might have skinny people. You don't want to be standing because of whatever. But you could probably squeeze 3 in me. That night we were at Has this thing. I don't think anybody sat.
No, and that was way more than 14 people.
It was jammed in there.
Yeah. So
I think we need to have a secret prize in there from us. Okay. After that 10th person, or more, it could be 10 or more. We pick up 4 people.
Like a raffle.
No.
Okay.
When we get out of the thrift store, we're going to obviously have a group picture.
Oh, yeah.
Most fucking heinous / outrageous outfit.
Okay. I like this.
Wins a bar tab at the next bar.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah, just
$10,
$15, whatever. Enough to get you and your friends a couple drinks.
Cool. I'm down with that.
We got your drinks at the next bar.
Yeah.
If you can pull off the craziest shit. Like maybe wearing a medium when you're a large. Some
sort of donation basket for the people that are with us and also the people that are at the bar with us. Like maybe people that don't want to jump on the thing. Best and worst dress. Ortez, genius. This is why I'm going to take you away from here.
We're going to the next level there too.
Okay.
We are going to have a cardboard sign made up.
Okay. Hang on. Let me write this down.
Okay.
First of all, how do you spell siren? SIREN, right? Is that correct?
Correct.
That looks fucking weird.
I know.
Okay.
So
cardboard sign.
Yes, with our we probably have to create one just so we're not using our own personal ones with a Venmo or a PayPal or a Cash App.
Oh, good idea. Okay.
So anybody that donates goes to that.
Yeah.
And then at the end we can screenshot it and say, hey,
we do Special Olympics, we do Buddy Walk, we'll
spread it around.
Yeah. I love it.
Over the day we make $317. Screenshot that, and then we can show that we're sending. I did that for my birthday one year.
Really?
I got drunk and I said, all right, instead of whatever for my birthday, I want you assholes to $75 to get me drunk. That was just hoping somebody would buy me a bucket of beer. Then I got turned it around. And I said, I'm donating all this to the rescue that we got our dog from.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
People were talking about it, and they're like, "Oh, you're just going to use this for beer?" Because people are like, "Oh, go get a bucket on me." I'm like, "No, this is for the dogs. Why do you hate dogs?" And I just kept fucking hammering people, and I got like almost $200.
Yeah.
And I screenshot it and I sent it to I hit them up on Facebook. I said, "Hey, I'm doing this for my birthday, and instead of me taking that money to the bar because my friends are my friends, I'm donating it to you guys." They're like, "This is fucking amazing.
Now
Thank you so
Facebook
much."
does this now. Now you can say like, I want to do this. So I think we can set up an event also on Facebook.
Okay.
And we can live stream from the event with our phones, and people can watch it, and people can also donate. And we can also do that on Twitch, I believe. MS Abacta. I don't know anything about Twitch. I know that you love the aviators. My beautiful face. I know that you love cock because you said that as well. And then when I said I had 2 cocks, you said that's sick. So I'm going to take that as that's like awesome. Like, like when shit's bad, it means it's awesome. So
that's dope.
Yeah, look up Double Dick Dude on Twitter. That's me. Just kidding.
It's actually not. Don't look that up. Don't.
The guy has 2 dicks bigger than me. One of his dicks is bigger than my 1 dick. This dude has 2 of them.
I gotta unplug.
How do you even do that? This is why there's no God. I'm rolling around here with, I put it up next to my phone the other day, and I know that the iPhone 7 is a 7. I didn't even know that it was 7. I'm cool with that. I would always say 6.5. Done. Cool. I'm in the game. But this guy is rocking 2 8s. This guy's got a 16. He's got a butt one, and he's got the other one. I don't even know how you do that. That's why there's no God. So those of you that are joining us right now, we are planning a charity event where Daryl and I will rent a short bus. We are going to have a sign made with our Two Dolts Venmo account.
Yeah.
We once the bus is filled up with 10 random people that we meet at bars,
or more.
Once we hit the 10-person threshold, we're going to go to a thrift store. They need to buy $20 in clothing or less, and they need a head attire, shirt, or pants, or just a dress, whatever. And then people can donate to the Venmo, and we're going to use all the money that we get from that to donate to some sort of charity or something.
Or charities.
Yes. I like when we do things for charity. It's just, it's a very selfless act because it makes me feel good. I'm talking to myself. Cool. So we'll do that.
Working.
What are you working?
There's the siren.
We'll probably get taken down from Facebook because that's copywritten for what Chicago sounds like right now. Hey, that's a Chicago copyright.
And right now?
Yeah. We're going to...
now.
Yeah.
And right now?
Enhance. So we're going to have a whole thing. We're going to have a short bus. First of all, I like the fact that it's a short bus. That's very fitting for us. Yeah.
Like I said, you have the big bus. It's difficult to maneuver. It's difficult to park.
Yep.
It also holds, I think, 64 people. That's a lot. And I don't see this blowing up to that proportion. If it does, if it gets legs, then next year, then we get a big bus.
Sure. Yeah, I like it.
Or
a big bus.
We gotta check the price out on a short bus compared to a medium-sized limo bus. Because then you ain't gotta worry about the stereo. You got the music, you got the fucking lights, you got a stripper pole.
I'm listening.
I mean, if it's gonna be an extra $200 to rent a limo bus, we're renting a limo bus.
Yeah, I think that'd be really fun. But you know what?
Krista, I think she still works with the people that did the limo for our wedding, which we got dirt ass cheap for that limo.
Yeah, I think that'd be really fun. But I think if we were going to stay on brand, short bus.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Or like a handy
Now,
capable bus.
I wonder
Boy,
if
did
we
I
can.
catch myself.
I wonder if we.
Handy.
I wonder if we can get Handyman to make an appearance.
Fucking blank man. Don't touch the third rail, you're dead. Yeah, I think that'd be fun. But I think
Yeah,
I think it'd be really cool.
on brand, I would say short bus would be the thing to go. Limo
For
bus would be
sure.
a little
Yeah,
more
a little
convenient.
hoity-toity.
No,
Hummer.
it'd be a little, no,
A
you got
Hummer.
you got a little more room to sit and stretch out. You got the
I'd go
cooler.
double-decker bus, and we just play the.
I don't think we have any of those around here.
Really?
If we
Play
get a
the
double decker bus, we got to get
Euro.
Vince Vaughn.
Yes, or the guys.
Oh, the guy from Eurotrip.
One dude from Eurotrip. Can we rent that one dude? This isn't where I park my car. I want that guy.
Oi!
Oh yeah, no, I want that guy. Yeah, the fucking
Your
hooligan.
swearing's at a whole nother level.
What? Oh God. The morning train.
Yeah, my baby takes the
Morning train. That's pretty.
to a
proper
hayride.
good.
Holy fuck! Fell.
Oh, dude, wait. Okay. I know.
Hey,
Yeah, go ahead.
go ahead. You started.
I heard of a thing that was for sale that was a pirate ship on
I
a
know.
trailer that you tow.
More.
So we ride in the pirate ship. It's towed by somebody.
In like a pickup truck or a tractor, whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then we jump out like pirates and go to a bar. Now it's for sale. It was for sale like 8 years ago when I thought, buying something like that would make me happy.
Yeah.
I've now gotten to the fact, and I've come to the understanding that nothing will.
You are
ever make me
literally
happy.
fucking Dale Doback. That is you.
Yeah. Nothing will make me happy. So I gotta weigh the cost and
All right. Here's all right.
Okay.
So we're doing a short bus here in the city. Phil just hit on a whole nother level. The hayride. If we were to do this out where I'm from, we could fill that
Flip side.
fucking
Yeah.
wagon
Yeah.
full for the entire day by the second bar.
100%. Yes.
Word got out about that I was doing something like this.
Okay.
And we were just going to bar hop in a
Okay.
fucking hay wagon. It's over, dude. Those fuckers party way different than we
Okay.
do.
And then we end at the place that does have the pirate ship. We got to get that guy's house.
Yeah.
We do a band. We do a fire.
Oh, up at Fisher Funland.
Yeah.
Done.
I mean, I think this is coming together.
That
I
would
don't
be
see anything
that
wrong
would be
with that,
that would
other
be
than-
part 2 of that extravaganza.
Yeah.
One
Well,
we
what
can
would
do
be
it
cool
in
is, like-
city here.
You know what would be awesome? Like, okay,
But out there, the bars obviously are stretched out. It's going to be a while.
Sure. And that's why and also it's going to be in January. Cold.
Why are we doing it in January?
Because I want to do it immediately because I want to be happy. Because I
thought we were going to do a short. We can do the short bus fast.
Okay, yeah. So we do a summer
Hayride, we got to
hayride.
do it in the summer. Yeah.
Summer hayride. Cool.
Yeah.
Imagine, if you will, we also had some
Fucking
sort of
God
venue.
damn it, Phil.
That's Phil, genius. Let's
why he's
say that
top
yeah, I think it was our first top fan, right? No,
Yeah,
Herb
yeah.
was Herb and then Phil.
Yeah, well, Herb, he actually was happy that I got stabbed. He said the other day, which I can't believe Facebook did not ban him instantly for that. But
They probably meant it as they probably took it as a gay thing.
Yeah,
Stabbed
oh,
in the
yeah.
anus. Yeah. I am Chris. I am wearing a shirt that says
oh,
I
Jesus
sleep
Christ.
around. I'm a white male and I'm balding. This is how corporate America is telling people to introduce yourself.
Well, because they're talking
Literally.
to any
Huh?
blind people. Because of blind people.
Yeah, because not blind. What'd they say? It was like
Visually impaired.
visually impaired. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Chris. I look like if Blippy and Ross from Friends fucked in an alley and made a baby. Oh, you can't see? Imagine a not Jew-looking guy with a Coke problem. Oh, you don't know what Coke is because you can't smell? Okay. Like corporate America literally needs
That
to get
video you
blown up.
sent me, I was just like, are you kidding me with this?
Dude,
And Tucker,
it's like-
it was so funny.
Oh,
Like, what does it matter? Why don't you just lie to them? Like they're gonna know.
Yeah, I was waiting for one dude that's like a black dude be like, "Hi, I'm Charlie. I'm a white male." Yada yada yada.
I have a
Like,
5-inch penis and I go to church on Sundays.
so you can't talk about race at all.
You're a
but
gangbanger.
yeah. Motherfuckers busting rhymes. And Clarence's parents have a real good marriage. Yeah. Anyways, okay, sorry. Back. So, imagine if we had access to a venue like Polish Villa, right? So that's the end game, is to get back to Polish Villa,
Okay.
where we have a concert. So maybe we do a pre-live Dolts or Two Dolts podcast, okay? And then we bring on comedians, musicians, but we've been drinking with these people the entire day.
So we get our friends who are
We start with no audience.
musicians,
Yes.
our musicians and our comedy friends,
Yeah.
comedian friends.
Which we know
We
in
drink
sp-
with
in
them
spades.
for 7 or 8 hours.
Phil, let's
and
buy
then
it.
then we just go, guess what?
Yeah.
Here's your fucking guitar. Play
Yeah.
a song for me.
Do that thing you do.
No.
No. You're hearing me wrong. Those people get to drink and not be on the short bus. So they set up the thing. They got their musician-y things going on, whatever. Comics can do. I mean, Herberger could be on the bus. He could drink all day and still be hilarious. He's a funny motherfucker.
Yeah, I know.
But we get.
Can we afford him?
Yeah,
sure we can.
probably. I mean,
Yeah.
probably not, but he could help us out. But I think it'd be fun. We call it Dolt Fest. Like you show. So we start with no
Yeah.
audience, right? So we have no people.
Yeah.
And then we go around and we try to pick up people at bars with a short bus. With the whole payoff being that we're going to make them go to this place and see us perform.
Us.
Well, we're
Us?
going to do a podcast. We'll do a quick podcast.
Oh,
Whatever.
yeah.
We'll introduce it or whatever. Maybe I'm getting too dark,
Yeah.
too deep in the weeds.
Christ. This has the makings of
Lawsuits.
either
A ton of them.
Oh, God, yes. Just
The
immense-
contract these people are going to need to
immense
sign to get on the
success.
bus.
Are we really? I think we need like an NDA type thing.
I mean, dude, anytime you try to do anything right now in America, Phil, we're working on it. Yes,
we're already on that, buddy.
yeah, we're gonna do t-shirts and shit like that. I have the
Yeah.
website. I'm starting it right now, so
It was him and I
maybe
were literally discussing this all day yesterday.
maybe like next week. And I think periodically we're gonna do a t-shirt that also helps a charity. So when you
Yes.
buy the t-shirt, we're gonna donate money to the charity.
Yeah.
So, anyways, anytime you put yourself out there in America, you have to make sure you're protected. Can you imagine being like a professional athlete right now?
No.
You're a single dude. You get drafted to Cleveland Browns, let's just say, and your signing bonus is more money than you've ever even imagined in your life.
Yeah.
Even if that signing bonus is $1 million, which so what, like a second round pick, third round pick?
Yeah.
And then you are going out to clubs, you're in shape, good looking dude, picking up chicks. Do you know how fucking fast that shit can turn on you in 1 second?
Hmm?
Dude, this is going to sound creepy. If I was somebody in that status, I would be like, okay, you need to go into this photo booth and you're going to need to hit the button and you need to say your name. You need to do this. You need to sign it. It's
Your
going to be
age and
timestamp,
take
date
a
stamp,
picture of your
whatever.
fucking ID.
Yep. After we're done, you're going to go back into the fucking thing and do the same fucking thing.
Okay.
You're going to say,
I
everything was
couldn't
great.
imagine doing that shit, man. I couldn't.
It's terrible.
So, like, when Chris and I were at Michigan like 7 years ago, before we got our season tickets, we were at this bar called Scorekeepers. It's also called Skeeps. And they said
Cool.
nothing good happens in there after 11. So we're
Mm.
sitting in there. It was early. We got there and we were drinking. We met a couple and they actually worked at the team store and shit. And we ran in them the next day and they gave us like a fucking huge discount. But
Holler.
they're like, by 10:30, wrap it up, get out of here.
Really?
I'm like, why? And they're like, well, they started taking all the bar stools away. And because we're sitting at the bar. They're like, they have no bar stools, there's no chairs, there's no tables. They move everything the
There's
fuck out of
nothing
here.
throwable.
Yep. And they said, all the young kids come. You'll see a lot of football players will come in here and it gets a little rowdy. So we were there after the game on Saturday. We talked to some people. Me and Charlie actually, it was across town where we were. And I asked some people, I'm like, you know, what was Skeeps like? They're like, it was packed. Not one of the players showed up. None of them. They stayed right the fuck away. Everybody knew what that game meant to us. And they're like, they just didn't want to get involved in that fucking shady shit at the club. I mean, you're playing now for a Big Ten championship and a shot at a national championship.
Yeah.
Don't go to the fucking bars. Go to your frat parties. Stay at your house. Drink some beers with your buddies. Order a pizza. Stay the fuck home.
Yeah.
But I couldn't imagine, like you said, having that money, having that ability to do what you want to do and be out of the club and, you know, being single, no ties. You don't have a girlfriend. You're single, dude. You're, like you said, you're in shape.
Yeah.
You got all this money.
You're not doing shady shit. You're just being out there being a person.
You and your boys are, you know, maybe sitting in a VIP, you got a bottle. Nothing crazy. You're just enjoying yourself. And trolls are just throwing themselves at you. And then you say, hey, I'm going to go home and bang this chick. Great. It's nothing I haven't done before. Yeah. Next thing you know, he raped me.
Look at that shit that happened to Portnoy. I mean, he's got, and he has the actual text messages after the fact saying, she's like, yeah, I missed your dick and all this. And she's saying that it was, you know, nobody ever said rape, but it sounded like rape.
Yeah.
And his stock went down and he fucking started fighting back. Good for him, you know?
And I've been seeing few more stories. I mean, not to get off topic of our bang bus, but a few more stories of females that have said rape.
Yeah.
And it wasn't rape.
No.
And they ended up going to jail because they fucking lied about it. And they all need to. Every fucking single one of them.
Also,
if it wasn't and it's proven, you need to go to jail.
Sure. Also, I've it's going to be like a little insider trading, but I was dating a girl and we were at this, we were going to go to New York City. We were going to drive overnight and go to New York City. So this is when I still lived in Buffalo. So, I rented a car because my car wouldn't make it past fucking Lancaster. So, we go to the college dorm thing and we start just like loading up as much food as we can fucking carry because we're going to drive to New York City. And, we're talking and joking around and we're excited. And then she looks over and she froze. Like she saw a ghost. I'm like, what's up? And she's like, that guy up there. I'm like, yeah. She's like, that guy raped me. I'm like, what? Like, the anger I have for that fucking guy.
Yeah.
And I'm, I got no skin in the game anymore. She made a bad decision going to his, going to his place, whatever, letting him in the room. I don't know. But man, I will still, if I ever see that guy, I'll kill him.
I'm a bag of shit.
Yeah,
I don't have that in me. I just
no. That is the most cowardice piece of shit thing you could fucking do.
I'll go jerk off in your couch cushion and laugh about it.
Yeah. I will
later,
stick your
but-
toothbrush up my dick hole. But I will be a gentleman. To your face.
I will still snuggle you.
Yeah. I will shit in the book next to your bed as a goof, but I will never be like that.
All right. Now that we're on the world's worst fucking tangent, how we
Sure.
went from our awesome bus trip /
To
summer hayride to fucking rape.
Sorry. My bad.
So when do you want to do this?
I think so.
Because here's the situation we have.
March, St. Patrick's.
That might be dangerous because we have an opportunity to have one of our friends partake in this if we don't wait too long.
Okay. So give me the time frame. January, February?
February, maybe?
Okay.
I like March because the weather starts to turn and it's
too.
not so fucking cold.
Yep.
Because, and I'm going to mention his name and I have no shame in that, but Hurley is off for like 2.5 months coming up here.
He needs to be on it.
And that's what I'm saying. He needs to be on that bus.
I think we need to get London up here too.
We got to see if Dumbo Drop is available to bring his fat ass up here.
Is that like a C10? Like
C458. That's exactly how much he weighs.
So our bus, maybe we could just tow London with the.
Okay, so we have a bus and then we have a float.
Yeah, that's what we do. All right, so I think March is the best. Like the first weekend in March.
Could be because St. Patrick's Day, there's just too much shit going on.
Sure. That's usually the third weekend in March.
Busy.
Yeah, so let's do first weekend in March.
Calendar. We should do the second weekend in March.
Okay.
Want to know why?
Why?
My birthday.
Oh, okay.
That's on a Saturday.
But that's not the birthday where you're not going to be in the area, right? That's in a year and a half.
That'll be a year from then.
Okay.
Cool. No, let's do the first weekend.
Yeah.
Do March 5th.
March 5th. We do our thing. Okay.
Yeah. Oh. I just said, I just got caught up. Krista just posted on Facebook. Brady got a new bed today. Big boy bed. Fucking thing's high. He's got basketball sheets because he loves basketball and shit. He's made it known that the entire family needs to sleep in his room. So right now, Krista just sent me a picture. He's passed out in the bed, no shirt on. Apparently, he doesn't like to wear shirts anymore.
Fuck
whatever.
Shirts.
Gun
Just
shows.
like his dad. Fuck pants.
Yeah. Fuck pants. And his sister's laying in bed. She's sleeping too.
Oh, good.
So they're all in his bed. He's having a great time up there. And
that's
whatever.
awesome.
But all right. So let's do the 5th because that'll take away my birthday. Because I know Krista would be kind of pissed if it's my birthday and we're fucking riding around a short bus getting drunk. I mean, obviously she's welcome to come too, but
yeah,
it's gonna be hard to finger chicks on a bus if she's there. I didn't mean that as a joke.
Just get approval.
No, but I would literally love to see the cast of characters we could get.
Yeah, and I think the more eclectic, the better. Like I think if you go
me too.
We start early. We're starting early enough in the day where we're going to pick up the older guys.
Maybe.
Old guys go drinking earlier than young people.
I mean, I tell you, dude, seeing the crowd at Friday at Vinny's
Yeah.
is incredible watching the changeover. If you're ever there long enough, like I've been a couple times,
Yeah.
the morning crowd, old dudes just getting it in. They want to be home by 11, 12 o'clock.
Sure.
And then there's a little mix there. And then the afternoon crowd, the 1 p.m. to 5 or 6 crowd, weird. Just weird people. And then after that, like the younger crowd starts to trickle in, and then you got the late night crowd. But I'm thinking if we do it in March-ish, 2, 3 o'clock, kicking around, we might be able to literally just pick up some complete random. I mean, maybe they just want to go from one bar to the next bar.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, we might only be a mile away and they could walk back or catch an Uber, but that's going to be the prerequisite of you getting on this bus. Listen, we don't know where we're going.
Yeah. But there's free drinks on the bus.
Free drinks on the bus.
Sure.
And fun. That's it.
Yeah.
But we got to also make it known up front that if you are on the bus when it hit 10 passengers, that you will have to spend
$20.
Yeah. At a thrift store.
But we're going to give you more than $20 worth of drinks. You know what I mean? It's negligible.
We may reimburse people just for fucking shits and giggles, but seriously, I think this needs to get promoted. And while we're out, we need to promote it hard too.
Sure.
Like,
we can keep going live.
Yeah. Like, even make up flyers and just say, hey, this is what we're doing. And have it listed on there. Yo.
Yeah.
There's going to be
the rules.
Rules. There's going to be videos on the bus. There's going to be cameras. There's going to be pictures. So if you don't want to be part of this, I get it. We're not blurring your face out. No nudity. No bullshit.
Yeah.
Unless you're off the bus. And if, once, hey, it's on the flyer. Once the 10th person hits that bus or more, we're going to the thrift stop right now, and everybody's got to get $20 worth of clothes.
Yeah.
The most outrageous, you win a bar tab. So now your bar, I don't give a fuck if you go to the bar and you order. Yeah. You're not going to order fucking, the most fucking expensive bourbon that's $125 a shot. But Jesus Christ, most of these people are just going to drink. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's $20. Yeah. We'll give you the money that you spent for your fucking outfit. If you have the coolest, whatever. I don't know. But also, if someone's haggling about that shit, we're going to leave you.
Bus.
Yeah, we're going to leave you. Get the fuck out.
Hey, the bus leaves in 15 minutes, but it's leaving in 5.
But it's gone. That'll be fun, man. It'll be fun. But
I honestly think with our personalities, like I said, we need to have I don't want to say it's an NDA, but kind of that sort of thing to cover our ass. And I also think we need to have flyers made up about what is going to happen.
Well, we need to be able to say
aware of what's going on.
We need to be able to give someone something that they can sign saying, we're going to probably put this up on a podcast and it gets distributed on video on Spotify, whether we like it or not.
Facebook, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not going to upload it to Facebook because it won't accept that long of a video.
So the pictures might end up on our Facebook page.
Yeah, for sure. So you have to be okay with that. But there's also free drinks. You know what we're trying to do. We're not doing anything dumb. We're just we want to get a bunch of random people together and have a fucking blast. Yeah. I think that would be fucking awesome.
And you got us guys. You might have some older dudes. You might have some young craft beer drinkers. People are sharing stories. Yeah. Everybody's telling war stories. And people are laughing and smiling and just having a good time. And listen, we're listening to a fucking old school hip hop. Yo, can you play, this Pearl Jam song? Yeah. Yes, we sure can.
How cool would it be if we're driving around some fucking obscure, weird neighborhood between one bar and another bar, and some guy goes, "No, there's a fucking bar you guys need to go to that we would have never stopped in, or whatever. 100% we need to go there." Or my brother's bartending at this one spot. We gotta go in. 100% I'm in. Yeah.
We're gonna think this is fucking crazy. We were all in fucking 15 people deep wearing fucking 70s fucking clothes. Yeah, Salvation Army clothes. None of it matches. We were wearing stripes with plaids.
Yeah.
And fucking pink shirt and green pants and somebody's
Just
wearing
like
a
Huggy
fucking-
Bear from
yeah.
like a Streetwise Pimp.
Somebody's just dressed like a Power Ranger or a crossdresser,
Sure.
and just and you know what? We roll in, and everybody's laughing, taking pictures. We're all having a good time. And here's a flyer. This is what we're doing. Hashtag, whatever.
I'm gonna throw
here's
another
our Venmo
mix in the
and-
old bowl. Okay.
Yeah.
We have a fishbowl or some sort of thing, right? We have 10 people in the bus.
It's got to be plastic. I have a fishbowl,
Yes.
and it's glorious, but it's glass. And
No, not that one. No, definitely not. We have a ping pong ball with my name on it, a ping pong ball with your name on it. Okay. We got to determine 2 people that can pick out of the bucket. Okay. We're outside of AmVets or whatever, Salvation Army place. And the 2 winners get to pick one ball or whatever. So she pulls you, he pulls me. They get to go pick out what we have to wear.
Before we go in?
No. Like, so after we have 10 people, we go to the strip. We go there.
Where do we go? The
To-
strip
club to AmVets. That's the strip club.
You were about to. You say,
No.
and then we go to the strip, and I know you meant we're going to AmVets. The thrift
store. Strip store. Yeah. So as we're outside, they pick. So we don't choose what we wear.
Okay.
Now you can work with your person to fucking cultivate your outfit, and still has to be under $20.
Yeah.
But there's nothing to say that you're not going to be wearing a dress, and I'm not going to be wearing like a Chewbacca costume or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing that says that we won't do that.
So going out in March, I'm probably
You
just
get 2
gonna wear
vetoes.
you get one.
One veto.
You get one. Yeah, one. I'm probably gonna be wearing calf high socks or whatever, and my either sneakers or
Yeah.
whatever. And they're gonna be like, "Well, you have to wear this dress." Well, it is what it is.
We're in a
And-
room. I think that'd be
and
so
that
fun,
is-
dude.
I think that's the goof of the whole thing. That's the
Yeah.
whole premise. Because I'll tell you, I don't think there's 2 people that I've really ever met that could laugh at themselves more than you and I.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I learned that at a young age.
yeah.
I got bullied, and I found out that if I laughed at myself and made fun of myself, these people they had nothing, and I was
Yeah.
better at it than
You're
they
taking
were.
away their power. That's the
Yeah.
best part. And
So now
you
it's
know,
like and people are like saying shit to me like, "Oh my god," somebody said something about me reporting them on Facebook because they got banned because they're gonna. I was a buddy of mine I play hockey with. We were talking about on the goalie mask, the plastic part that a lot of goalies wear that hangs from their mask. It's called a dangler.
yeah.
So we were joking about it, and I mentioned I enjoy hearing mine clank around my mask because I know it's there and it's protecting me. And I said something to him. I made a joke about it, and he's like, "I'm gonna kick you in the dangler." Facebook banned him.
Oh shit! Really?
He got snapped off for 3 days for saying that because he threatened violence to me. So he texted me. He's like, "You reported me?" I'm like, "You got to do better than that."
Yeah.
Literally, way better than that for me to even say.
Yeah,
I'm
first of
gonna
all,
report you.
It's in the grand scheme of jokes, even in hockey references, it's a shitty joke.
That was bottom of the barrel. And it's like, dude, no. So yes, to embarrass me, it's gonna take a lot.
It takes, yeah.
Am I gonna feel uncomfortable if some fucker comes up with a killer, uncomfortable outfit and I gotta wear it? Am I gonna be uncomfortable? Yeah, but I'm also gonna be laughing my dick off 100%.
Yeah, that's the difference, dude.
We need to put a time limit on that too.
Okay.
Because outrageous and funny versus uncomfortable, like if there's a pair of shoes or something.
No shoes. No. Yeah.
Okay. So
shoes are not part of it. Yeah.
So is the outfit once we hit 10 people, whether it's the second bar
Yep. You wear it
for the rest of the day?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Or we can start in hazmat suits and we have people
I can
write
get
their
them.
names on it.
I said that before. If that would needed to be one thing that you and I went out, I can get those coverall suits,
Yeah.
Tyvek suits, and we get markers.
Okay.
Crayola markers, and anybody wants, you can write whatever you want on us. You can draw whatever you want. It costs you $1. Every dollar gets donated to charity.
Love it. Okay. How about we do this then? What if we had a short bus, a bunch of alcohol, and a lot of hazmat suits? so you can come with us, but you have to put on a hazmat suit. So we get rid of the thrift store thing altogether.
Okay.
But we put them in hazmat suits.
Okay.
So it's literally, let's say 15, 17, 25 people walking into a bar with hazmat suits with profanity written all over them.
Just people with drunk dicks.
I mean,
so hang on. So this reminds me real quick of the story. When I lived on Potomac and Richmond in the city back in the day, we had a white party.
Yeah.
We had a white party. Everybody had to wear a white shirt. Every floor, we had 3 floors in this house. Every floor, there was just fucking Crayola markers everywhere. And the whole point was to draw pictures, names, phone numbers, whatever on everybody's shirt. At the end of the night, it was just like kind of looking around, seeing what the fuck happened. You know, some people had nothing, some people had everything.
Sure.
So one of our, I ended up living there, but this was about 2 years later. But one of the roommates that was there, his name was Milt. He got fucking drunk and passed out. He had almost shaved head. He had really short hair. Somebody took a marker, black Crayola marker, and drew a chick with her legs open and a big fucking flappy vagina on the back of his head. Fast forward to the morning. This is the night I met Michelle.
Oh, shit, really? Okay.
Her and I were flipping quarters, heads or tails. Loser had to drink shots of 151. We drank an entire bottle.
Oh.
Neither one of us felt good. I tried to hook up with her and it didn't happen, and then we became best friends. Yeah. So anyhow, fast forward the next morning, we all wake up and we're like, fuck, let's go. We go to Panos on Elmwood for breakfast. Milt's going with us. We all change our clothes. So we're
so you all change your clothes. Okay, yeah.
We're all wearing normal clothes. Milt's going with us. He still has this giant fucking naked girl with a pussy on the back of his head. We're in Panos Sunday morning at about 11 o'clock, ordering breakfast. None of us can keep a straight face because we know what's going on. He has no idea it's there. Now, there's people in there that have just come from church.
Sure.
There's people in there that are fucking millionaires. There's college kids in there, and they're walking by, and they're just, holy shit, what the fuck is that? And we're all dying. He's like, did somebody draw something on my head? No. Yes. You're going to want to go to the bathroom. Yeah, so he went to the bathroom, and you ever try to see the back of your head in a mirror?
You can't.
He grabbed the soap and some water. Just tried to rub it, and it just created an absolute abortion. He come out, and I'm telling you, he was the maddest I've ever seen anybody in my life. All of us are fucking literally pissing under the booth because we're dying after seeing this. I'm like, no, that's not on your head for 12 hours. Who the fuck did this? I don't. None of us knew who did it. Somebody did. And they were really good artists. Because the pussy was bigger than the picture because it was so exaggerated.
That's great.
But I can see that happening. We talked about this before. I can get the Tyvek suits.
Yeah.
I'll start having my buddies at work. You can get 2 at a time. I'm like, just start feeding me that shit. I'll give you some money for them, but they'll get them for free. But
I think it'd be really funny. So instead of having a bunch of people that are thrift store, whatever, because they can go either way. But imagine every person gets a Sharpie marker necklace.
Yep. Different colors.
Yeah. You go into the bar, and anybody that they want, they pay $1. So now we're making exponential money for charity.
Yep.
You surrender your dollars at the end of the time because we gave you the best time. There's going to be some assholes, but whatever. But you can write whatever you want for $1 on any person, but it's $1 per person.
Yeah.
So now we're rolling in with 14. Every time someone writes something, we're up $1.
Yep.
With 14 plus people. So, but we're all in hazmat suits. That can you imagine rolling into like some ritzy ass fucking like Elmwood?
And I think they got hoods.
They
too.
do. Yeah, they do.
They do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. My dad used to get them from Moog all the time. And when it would snow out, when it would snow out, we would put those on, and you'd be completely white.
Run down the hill.
Yeah,
be like Christmas
and they had like
vacation.
They had the feet on the bottom of the hazmat suits too. So dude, if you hit a hill with those and you brace yourself, you could like snowboard.
Yeah.
On your feet, it was fucking amazing. But
yeah, because the first time I had to put one on at my old job because it was so dirty in there, I didn't know what to do with them. I'm like, do I just stick my dirty ass boot right in there and just rub the shit all over the inside of it?
Sure.
And then walk around with like that, or do I take my boots off, step into it with like my bare feet, put those inside my boots, and carry on with my day? And I'm like, okay, that seemed to be the best option. At least then, we don't have to worry about somebody slipping. Put them on, put your shoe on over the top of the.
Yeah, I would do that for sure. Yeah, all day. Yep.
And I don't care. You can get as bad as you want to. Yeah. It's cost you $1.
Yep.
You want to get a little extravagant? It's going to cost you $5 to draw artwork.
And we got to ask, like, hey, if you're a guy, don't write on a girl's like fucking nipple. Don't be an asshole. Like, don't like sexually harass someone.
Yeah, just because some chick in a Tyvek, she got a giant set of cans.
Yeah, don't do that.
Circle her tits right on her shoulder,
or back, ask permission, and then just be a
yeah, because you might have some chicks that might be cool with that shit. But
sure,
that would be so fucking funny to see 14 people rolling with fucking.
And at the end of the night, we all get our picture taken, like with all the shit written on us. It'd be great. That's what we do.
All right, I'm in with that.
The second you get on a bus, you're in a hazmat suit.
Yep. You have no choice. That's got to be on the NDA thing that we have.
Number one, you have no choice. It's like this thing's writing itself.
You have no choice.
It's like Fight Club. I like this. This is going to be fun. It'll be a good time.
And it's all for charity.
Yeah. At the end of the day, maybe we throw, I don't know, $300, $400 at a good charity. That's what it's all about, guys. You pay it forward. It's not hard. Everyone acts like it's like so difficult to be a good person. No, just do dumb shit. Easy. He's gone again.
Huh?
Dude, I got so drunk yesterday that I think I've peed twice today. But now I'm re-drunk, and I think I have to pee in like a minute.
All of a sudden today, like we jumped in the truck and picked up Brady, and we had to go out to Batavia to pick up his bed. And then we had to go to Rochester to pick up his mattress because Krista knew a friend from a wedding. She had a twin-size mattress.
You guys spent more money driving around than just
going and
buying all the stuff.
100%. It was an adventure. Whatever, I didn't give a fuck.
Sure.
But I'm like, I got to her house, and I'm like, if I use your bathroom, I had to pee. So we got in, and thank God she was 2 seconds from the 90, jumped on that and just zipped home. It was an hour and 10 minutes. But as soon as I walked in the door, pee.
Yeah.
Drank a thing of water, peed 4 times. Cracked a beer, peed.
Yep.
Got halfway through my dinner, pee. Had a sip of beer, pee. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
You're old.
Well, but then last weekend in Michigan, I'm drunk off my fucking ass. I think I peed twice all day.
Yeah, I think your body's like doing whatever it can to like reabsorb. Like, just please. Your kidneys are like, no, you stay. You go. Yeah.
We're out. We're
going to send all the brown stuff down to the piss canal, but we're going to keep anything that's remotely clear
up here.
Just
Just hang with
stay in
you
the
guys.
kidneys for just a little bit. Just a little bit.
All right, so I think we got the basis of this.
Okay.
As much as a thrift store thing would be fucking great, I think we can work that
Can I
in
pee real
later.
quick? Okay, you go over the rules as you remember
Okay.
them. Okay.
As I remember. So we are staying on brand. The limo bus would be sweet. You got a little more room. You got the lights. There's already an in-house stereo. And there's a stripper pole. But on brand, without us being douchebags, short bus. Holds 14, 15, 16 people. You get a flyer. And if you agree to come on the bus, you put the hazmat suit on. You walk into a bar, your job, you get one marker around your neck on a little necklace thing. We'll figure that fucking thing out later. But your job is to make money for charity. Every time somebody writes on you, like again, whatever they want, if they want to draw a big picture, you charge them $5. Said it's all going to charity. And every bar we go to, it's going to get more and more and more involved. Because we've all seen it. You've been at the bars and seen bachelor parties, and they got suckers. And you get sucked for $1, and people are throwing money at these girls. We're going to do this, but instead of giving it to some chick that's getting married, it's going to go to a good cause. We raise, anything over $200, we'll divide it up amongst 2 or 3 different charities. St. Jude's, Special Olympics, doesn't matter. We're just going to give back. Because I think we need more of that. I think we need to do more for everybody. But I think the Tyvek suit thing would be killer. I really do. I think that's the better option.
Hazmats?
I think we could also do the thrift store thing again later down the road.
Yeah.
Then 100% need to get us on board over the summer for the hayride out where I live.
I think if we do the thrift store thing.
Okay.
Go ahead. So if we do the thrift store thing, we sell tickets, we pre-sell tickets, and that's where the bus picks everybody up.
All right. So it's like a preordained.
It's already sold out.
16 people that are committed to being in for the day.
Yep.
I like that. That might be a little bit better. So
the
first thing is hazmat, picking up people.
Yeah.
And if somebody bugs out, somebody else can step into the hazmat suit. It's not like
for sure
30.
Yeah.
It's going to be March-ish, and you're not going to be naked in it.
It's so amazing.
But I think over the summer, like Phil said with the hayride, the only problem with that is the bars are spread out.
That does suck. No, we start in East Aurora.
No.
You get arrested, you think?
I'm going to text Dave. Maybe we do. No, we kind of got to do it in Javis Strikersville. It's
okay.
You get the pub, the flip side, Well Center Hotel.
Which I've never been to, and I'm still annoyed that I've never been there.
So great. Smokies, North Javis. It's
okay.
It's gonna be, there's gonna be some downtime. At least in here, we're gonna go to a bar. It's 5 minutes down the road.
Okay.
We leave the pub and go up to Javis Center on a hayride with a tractor. It's gonna be 45-minute ride.
I feel like we've figured out the hazmat March 5th one. Okay. It's not downtown.
It's not downtime. It's yeah. You're 100% right. Obviously we're gonna have beers and shit.
Here's what we do.
But I think
we have a band.
Would be
we have a band on the hayride.
I think we got people for that.
Yeah. Sarah would do it. Sarah Beeman and Jordy.
They could do it.
First of all, they're fucking amazing. So as the thing's going, we're listening to live music as we're driving from one bar to the next.
Yeah.
Are we inventing Ireland right now? If that's what it feels like. It feels like we're inventing like some sort of like Ireland-y thing. Is Ireland a word? It should be.
It can be now.
I sent your wife today a dick pic. Number one.
Did you send her $20
Oh shit! No, I need to do that.
for your donation?
Dude.
Oh, I didn't send you. Did I? Did I send you the pictures of both of our pics?
No.
Oh,
I don't care. I don't look at them. Don't worry about it.
I just wanted you to laugh at mine.
What I believe to be the best Christmas present of your life. And if she doesn't do that for you, then I'm going to do it for your birthday.
Oh boy.
So.
I just had her order your Christmas presents.
I don't need.
So it's through Amazon, so it should be here. It's probably here now.
Mr. Amazon's like, hey, did you order this or? Yeah, I haven't gotten you anything yet. Where the red fern grows, maybe. I don't know.
I already have that book. I cried.
All pissy-eyed.
If you would have been in Michigan last week, you would have got to watch me cry 3 times.
Oh, really? God.
Charlie held me like a little baby the first time.
Dude. I was so happy for you. That's
so on that point today,
Mm-hmm.
some reason that video you and Olivia had just showed up. That you posted at Two Dolts about her asking if you want to congratulate me.
Yeah.
I was listening to it in my truck. And as soon as you're like, okay, go ahead and say it, the fucking Google Assistant goes, boop, boop, what would you like to hear?
Oh, really?
I'm like, I don't want to listen to you. Pause. And I rewound it and you said it again. Boop, boop, boop. What would you like to
Oh,
fuck
really?
off. I just kept going. I'm like, so I got interrupted. So I didn't get to hear it quite, but I
did imagine
catch the beginning of it when you were being a cunt. So,
no, I mean, can you imagine if you're a
pretentious
person
motherfucker.
that is named Alexa right now? Can you imagine that?
I know.
But no, I was excited. I thought it was going to end like it always ends, like where it's close and then Michigan usually gets blown out. And I think you were feeling that too, because at halftime it was, Michigan
14-13, dude.
Yeah, they did what they had to do, but it still was iffy. But man, we
were sitting next to two Ohio State fans were sitting next to us, and they were younger kids, and they were cool and shit, and we were kind of going back and forth, just having a good time and everything, and just the way the crowd was moving. I mean, we didn't sit down the entire time.
I bet, yeah.
So I told them, I said, because they were sitting down a little bit, and I said, if I move over, I said, I'm sorry. I go, it's just kind of the nature of the beast. And I was kind of on a 45-degree angle, trying to stay away from bumping into them. The guys were, hey, no problem.
Sure.
And we went up 15 with 2 minutes to go. That last touchdown Haskins scored, and it was a little over 2 minutes, and you could feel it in the stadium. The air was different. And
did you tell them to get the fuck out of there?
No, I didn't. And I said, listen, I'm not comfortable. And the guy's like, why? This place is out of control.
Right.
Everything's going your way right now. I says, we're up 15.
Yeah.
2 touchdowns is
learned.
16 here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I said, I've seen what you guys can do.
Yeah.
I'm not happy.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm still nervous. And I sat there and I was bouncing on my fucking toes. And I'm like, looking at Charlie, he's like, holy fuck. And you could just feel this stadium was just about ready to explode. But I'm like, I don't feel fucking happy yet.
No.
I'm still scared. One thing's going to go wrong.
Right.
They're going to pick 6, onside kick, fucking boom. Not seeing where we're down. We're down 1 and we lose.
What could happen?
It's 100%.
Yeah.
Look what happened with Michigan State.
NFL-wise, like they kind of protect the leads now and whatever. That's cool. But college is still.
How many years ago was it the Michigan State game? All we had to do was punt the fucking ball. He fucks it up.
Yeah.
They run it back in and we
Yeah.
lose. And it
Yeah.
did ruin our season. And it
Yeah.
still haunts me. So I'm like, I know what Ohio State can do.
Mhm.
And all of a sudden, we D'd up and fourth down, shut them down.
That
Like,
was big.
all we got to do
And
is kneel.
dude, I was so on TV, it seemed like it was a longer transition than other transitions in the game. So I'm like, I don't see a flag, but maybe I'm missing something. You know,
Yeah.
I was waiting for the flag, waiting for this or waiting for that, waiting for some fucking reason the football gods to take another big giant turd shit on Michigan, and they didn't.
I was waiting for it. The penalties never came. Ohio State got flagged for 5 false starts.
Yeah.
And every one of them they put up on the big screen. And they're like false starts, and they put the Ohio logo up there, and it went to 1. And the stadium went nuts. Then the next one.
Yeah.
And the thing was, when they were on offense, no matter what end they were in, it was loud as fuck. I told Chris, I says,
I bet.
I've been to 20 games there. That was the loudest I've ever heard it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And
yeah,
the guys on the sideline, or third and fourth string guys, were just, and it got loud. And it got loud. And they couldn't hear the step. They couldn't hear the clap. False start. And the timer kept going off, and it got louder. We were on offense. You could literally hear our quarterback calling a play. They went like this, dead ass quiet. And normally everybody's excited for offense. And even at Bills games I've been to, idiot Bills fans are fucking getting loud while Allen's trying to audible and call. I'm like, shut the fuck up. This place was dead ass quiet. It was like, holy shit. But when that clock hit a minute and a half and we got the ball and we kneel down 2 times, it was Charlie would say me. I look at him. He goes, we going? I says, you're fucking A-right. Let's go. And
dude,
poof, down the field we went.
This is on, so this is obviously Saturday. So I forgot what the fuck we did Friday, but we wake up and we're like, well, we're going to go and meet these, all of our family at this like bike trail type thing. And, this whole place we went to in Bentonville, Arkansas, which is going to be the next boom town in America. I'm calling it right now. Fucking amazing place. We go, well, fuck, we meet them down there. The kids get on their bikes and the kids are fucking doing the trails and shit. It's great. And I think I got a little timer on my phone, and I think I'm just going to take Tanya's car and head out to find some fucking bar and watch the game by myself. Now, my father-in-law grew up in Michigan, is a Michigan football fan, has the old school 1991 starter jacket or whatever the fuck that shit is.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. So he comes up to me. So they park up like here, and we park up here, and then we kind of meet somewhere in the middle. And he comes up to me. He's like, so are we going? I'm like, where? He's like, the game. I was like, well, yeah, I was going to just leave whenever I could.
So sneak out.
Yeah. And he's like, no, I can go watch the game with you. I'm like, what? So for like 6 fucking years, maybe more, I've been just begging, if we're going to go to Thanksgiving, number one, it'd be nice to watch football on Thanksgiving, which did not happen, which is complete bullshit. Number 2, on that Saturday, I'd like to go watch the game. The game. And I don't have a lot of dogs in the fight.
You have 0 dogs in the fight.
Yeah.
Okay?
I grew up, the Eddie George, Terry Glenn days, I appreciated those Ohio State teams, but I'm not a Ohio State guy. But my best friend, my father-in-law, loved Michigan. Every fucking time we go anywhere and he sees someone in a Michigan hat, he says, go blue. He just does. It's part of his thing. It's when you see a Bills fan, go Bills.
Same
It's
thing
just
with
what
you
you
guys,
do.
yeah.
So I've come to love your misery.
Oh, you take
But
pride
but I'm also happy for you when you win, because I'm a very pragmatic man. So he goes, no, I can go watch the game with you, because Chuck getting a permission slip to be away from the family is like, I mean, you think Charlie was lucky getting the fucking golden ticket. This never happens for Chuck. So he's like, my truck, he goes, now he turns into fucking James Bond. He's like, my truck is 10 minutes away. I'm like, okay. He's like, I backed in so we can get out faster. Okay. So
I'm picking up what you're putting down, Chuck.
Yeah. So we're walking through these fucking trails and shit. He's like, maybe it's 12 minutes. I'm like, motherfucker. And I'm sore. I'm tired. And I don't want to be where I'm at. But anyway, so we get in this car and I put it on Waze. I'm like, all right, we're going to go to this place called Whiskey fucking Bravo or some shit. And it looks like they got a bunch of TVs, bunch of bar food. Looks like it's going to be a cool spot. We get to this intersection and we're 3 minutes away from this fucking place I picked out. He goes, I've been here. And my father-in-law is not like, like you're scared sometimes to meet the girl's dad that you're dating.
Yeah.
That's not him. He's the nicest guy on the planet. He's just nice. He's not the guy that would clean the gun, and he wouldn't Reggie me,
Oh.
So, what's your name? Reggie. How old are you? 16? Motherfucker.
Ludicrous looking motherfucker.
So, he goes, I've been here. I'm like, great. Go straight, and we're 3 minutes away from the fucking bar. He goes, no, there's a brewery down here, and they have a TV. I'm like, a TV? So you're going to detour it and get to a place where we might have a place to watch the game on a TV.
Yeah.
And all I can think about is that Buckwater place we go to. Dude, I've thrown out TVs smaller than what these fuckers have. Oh, you're right. You're right, Otis. Buckwater TVs are, if you were to put Ortez's dick in a full box, right? So you bend it, and all the way back to the nuts. Ortiz's dick in a square is bigger than the TVs at Buckwater. So that's all I'm thinking.
You measure those corner to corner, so it's even
No. This if you folded his dick in a complete box.
But I'm saying okay, so it is all the way around, but you still measure it corner to corner, so it's still bigger.
Yeah.
Okay.
By a long shot.
Yes.
I was like, he's like, the other day he's like, I'm like, why do you look so funny? He's like, I'm pissing. I'm like, what? In the bar? He's like, nah, my dick's by my car outside. His whole dick. His dick was actually the stunt double for Anaconda with J-Lo.
Is that the J-Lo?
Yeah. Anyways, so he goes, no, there's a TV around here. I'm like, okay. This dude rides through, he goes through a fucking gas station parking lot. He is breaking the law now. The sun is 8 Ortez's dicks away from the earth. So we speed around and we get to this brewery and it looks closed. There's no cars in the fucking place. 0 cars. He backs in, because he always backs in, poorly. We run in the bar.
Is it because he always pulls out?
Yeah, no. He leaves it in. Door doesn't work. And then we see some people playing like fucking cornhole or bags, whatever you call it. And we run around the fucking other side and we get in the bar. And dude, the TVs were 26 feet in the air in this fucking place. So we're like this. Yeah. But bartender's hot. Number 1, referencing the last podcast.
Yes, correct.
The beer, I had a shitload of the same kind of beers. I thought that was not the same. I thought the place that we were at the night before made these beers, but no, it was made by these guys. So I'm like, fuck, you got this? Let's do that. So I'm drinking all that shit. And the game's going, and it's snowing. It's exactly the kind of game you'd want to see. And the entire time, dude, I'm like, I had a fucking ticket to this game.
You did?
The entire time. But Chuck was super happy. Sometimes
he actually texted me on like Wednesday. He's like, dude, he goes, I still can't believe that happened. And he goes, he hasn't stopped thanking me. He thanked me and Chris about 4 million times for that. It was.
You got to go on the field.
Yeah. I got pictures of us at midfield.
Did you grab any
We went
grass?
right to the. I already have some.
Okay.
It's turf.
Yeah.
But a couple years back, Krista got us a tour of the big house on Sunday after the game before we left. And Aubrey didn't.
Oh, really?
I didn't know it. Aubrey didn't know it. I knew about it. So we got to go in and we got to sit in the locker room.
Damn.
You saw the player stalls. We got, see all the pictures of Brady and Woodson, the Rose Bowl pictures down the hallway. We got to run down the tunnel, went out in the field, got a picture taken at the 50-yard line.
That's cool.
We got to kick field goals and play catch in the end zone and shit. So we all had these media passes. And I fucking went down. I scooped up a bunch of that rubber and I poured it in my thing. And it sat in my truck. It's hanging in my bedroom right now.
That's awesome.
Like,
cool.
Charlie was like, I already told him. I'm like, I already have some. And he picked some up and he's like, I'm like, what are you going to do with it? He's looking at his pouch in his hood. He's like, fuck. He's like, whatever. He's like, let's get our picture taken. So
yeah, that's cool.
But it was funny because they were like, I mean, you saw it. At 20 seconds, Harbaugh was pulling his headphones off and unclipping.
Yeah.
And that everybody was on the field. The
Yeah.
cops were there because Krista said, what are you going to do about the cops? I said, there's 100 cops.
Yeah.
There's 110,000 of us.
Yeah.
They ain't stopping us.
Yeah.
And as we ran by the cops, everybody's high-fiving the cops, and they're just like smiling and high-fiving us. And it's like, just don't be a dick. I mean,
they're also Michigan fans.
Probably for the most part, yeah.
You can't live that close to the fucking stadium and not be.
You can because East Lansing and Michigan State's only like 40 minutes away.
I guess, but
yeah. So whatever, but
volunteers
the problem was
the Michigan game.
You don't volunteer, you
Michigan
get
State
fucking
fan.
told. You get told you're
no.
Yeah, you do. Just like the Erie County Sheriff, you don't get to volunteer for that.
You
shit.
could apply. I'm not buying that shit. Next time you storm the field, which probably won't happen for another 10 fucking years.
Yeah, there won't be any reason to because now we're back on top. Anyhow, the problem was when we got down to the fucking railing and it's 6 feet down and I'm hammered still from the tailgate. And I'm like, it's wet because it's snowing. I'm like, well.
Oh, boy.
Down I go. And it fucking stuck the landing. And I heard about 84 things crack. I'm like, okay. Started. I was gonna video me jumping over. Dude,
I was so pissed you to go live on our Facebook account.
I'm too drunk, too happy to think about it. I took 84 fucking videos, and one of them was not me jumping onto the field. So as soon as I got in the field, I took video and got out there. I took another video when we sang Mr. Brightside, and everybody was just going nuts. And after about 20 minutes, the PA guy's like, please exit the field safely and, please leave in an orderly manner. And then the DJ kicked up the beats again. And everybody's like, and the whole Fox, that fucking camera they got over the field.
Yeah.
It was probably about 10 feet over us.
Oh, cool.
And it's zipping around and it's fucking angled. It was crazy watching that thing work.
Yeah. Just the mechanics
being
of it.
That close to it. Yeah. And it's like going over as soon as it gets to one section, everybody's screaming and yelling and waving and smiling. And it's going around and, everybody did the thing. 10 minutes later, please exit the field. And then they got it on the scoreboard. Please exit the field immediately. Nobody's going anywhere.
No.
All of a sudden, a couple of the players weaseled their way through. I don't know where the fuck they were. I assumed at this point most of them were in the locker room, but these guys came through and we were slapping on our shoulder pads and shit. And one of the guys, Keegan, got a fucking blonde mullet and shit. This can of Miller Lite comes out of nowhere. It just gets fucking grenaded around. He catches it and just fucking snaps the top in one motion. And there's just foam and beer. And he's just just throwing it all over his face. And the place went nuts.
Yeah.
Where that can of beer came from, no idea.
It's great.
Nobody, I mean, they don't check you when you walk in.
Sure.
At all. You could see, you probably could have snuck. If you had one of those sleeves underneath your hoodie, you could have walked right in. Yeah. I mean, unless they see the outline of it, they're not going to say a word. I mean, we stuck shit in there before. You walk up the stands, there's fists, there's mini bottles.
Sure.
There's cans of beer. I'm like, holy, you guys are fucking animals. I mean, we got wanded in Penn State. They wanded you, but they didn't check for alcohol. Like I said,
so you were going to go to Notre Dame? They're playing, right?
Where? Who? What?
Where are you going to go? Okay.
Tomorrow.
For what?
Big Ten championship. Iowa.
Okay. Are you going?
No, we sold their tickets.
I was going to say I could meet you.
Yeah. If Michigan makes the national championship, it's back in Indianapolis, January 10th.
Ooh. Okay.
Krista says she's got until 11:59 tomorrow night to buy national championship tickets. So if Michigan wins tomorrow, by the time that game's over, she's buying tickets.
That's interesting.
And if we don't make the championship, we'll sell them and still make money. But
sure,
yeah. I already told everybody at work, I'm like, if we're at the show, man, I'm not coming to work for 3 days.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You need like drink time, good or bad, and then you need like an IV, like 2 days of IVs probably. Yeah. I would recommend that.
These 2 last games I've been to with Charlie, the drunk I've been was another level. I mean, the shots, the first time in that Penn State game was just out of control. And I don't do shots, but when in Rome, we did a lot. And then Saturday night, me and Charlie probably drank a bottle of Screwball between us.
Which is like, Screwball is like bourbon, right?
It's a peanut butter whiskey.
Yeah, fuck that.
Cold?
And you don't like bourbon. Like, I don't
like whiskey either. Yeah. But it was cold. If it's cold,
I do like peanut butter.
Holy shit, it's smooth. I do love peanut butter.
Yeah. Well,
so
tomorrow you guys play whom?
Iowa.
And if you win, you're Big Ten champs.
Correct.
I don't think it's going to happen. For the first time in how many years?
Oh, shit. It's been a while. It's been since
13?
the BCS days. I don't know, 12, 11 years.
Okay.
Something like that.
And then you're going to win. Let's say you win tomorrow, which is a perfect day for Michigan to just not win. So it is.
And everybody thinks the big hangover is coming, but I think that the focus we had coming off the Penn State win, which was a gritty win, blowing out Maryland, which we should have, and that was great, and then just absolutely beating the brakes off Ohio State. I don't think we have a hangover. I think this team is focused, and I think we're ready to go, and we're 11-point favorites. I think we're going to blow that out of the water, and I bet that this weekend.
You did? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then after that, then it's the national championship kind of series, like the Final Four type thing.
It'll be the Final Four, and that'll get determined Sunday night after the chaos, because Bama and Georgia play at 4:00, 1 versus 3. Something's got to give there. Everybody's like, if Georgia beats Bama, Bama's out. There should never, I don't care about their 2 losses. There should never be a 2-loss team, even though fucking asshole fuckface Ohio State snuck in with 2 losses before. Ever be a 2-loss team in the playoff. So that we leave Georgia at 1. If we win, we would go to 2, stay at 2.
So Bama's 3 right now?
Bama's 3.
Wow. And you're 4?
Since he's 4, we're number 2.
Cincy's like 12-0 though, right?
But since he doesn't play, they play in the
Yeah,
AAC.
okay.
It's kind of they haven't really played anybody tough.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
they got
that's fair.
Houston tomorrow, and I picked Houston to cover the spread.
What's the spread? 10?
12.
12? That's tough. Yeah, I was trying to bet on Thanksgiving Day because I'm a crazy person.
I got your text. You were so angry.
Yeah. I needed advice. So Thanksgiving, I'm in Arkansas, which is an amazing place. I never knew Arkansas was that cool.
Oh.
I'm sold on it. I love it.
Ozarks, right?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
I saw the Ozark Martins. I saw Old Dan, Little
Saw the
Ann.
Ozark Martins.
Martins, yeah, the Martins,
Okay.
the Martians.
Martians?
Ugh, I can't. My tongue's
Such
drunk.
assholes.
But I'm like, I know that I'm going to a place after we did this fucking turkey trot thing. So I had to run at 7 a.m. It's freezing. 5K. Not fun.
Who does that shit?
I was trying to finish in 28 minutes. I finished in 31 minutes. So now I'm annoyed. So, anywho, I start going, okay, we're going to go to a place where I can watch some football. What do we do, Daryl? What do you think we do? We don't do that.
No, you do the opposite.
We go to a co-op on Thanksgiving Day, and we walk around a co-op, a store. We're in a store, Daryl.
Do you want to know what the best part of
football's
my
on.
Thanksgiving was? Was my daughter absolutely skewered you.
Yeah.
And I was in a completely different part of the house when that happened. She came downstairs so fast and says, "Look what I sent to Uncle Trash Bag." And I fucking almost fell off my chair.
Yeah.
And then you're texting me like a couple minutes later. I'm like,
She's
bro,
a savage.
I'm like, I have no idea. She was upstairs in the living room playing with Brady, and she comes. I mean, all you heard is a fucking. It sounded like a herd of elephants coming upstairs. She's like, "Look what I said," and I'm looking at it, and Krista sees it, and I'm like, "Holy fuck,
dude!" She fucking lit me up. I was annoyed because like there are certain things that are like a Thanksgiving tradition. You know, you smell the
beers, the football.
Yeah, you smell the turkey getting made. You know, the whole thing that like my mom did all day to like make sure that we had a good meal, but also football is part of it. Yep. So what do? We did none of that. We went to a co-op, and then we walked around the co-op. How
much time did you spend at Whole Foods?
And then we went to the Whole Foods, and we ate sushi in the parking lot at Whole Foods. And I'm like, I think there's a game on. And no one cares. Now, granted, I'm the only guy in the group that likes sports. Yes, all Caucasians, Ortez. All of them. Except me, because I'm 9% African. No big deal.
Ortez, you were 100% welcome to come to my Thanksgiving dinner at my parents' house. Want to know why? We smash beers. You can drink whatever the fuck you want. My mom gets super hammered. There's no turkey. There's no traditional meal. We eat pizza logs, chicken fingers.
That's
we got
the way to go.
Shrimp.
I don't even like turkey.
Crackers, whatever. And then my mom's cousins show up in this caravan of either, depends on the weather, 4-wheelers, side-by-sides, or pickup trucks. And there's like 40 of them. And they come in with these fucking just random cases of beer. And they all come in the house. There's 84 different conversations going on. And everybody's handing beers around. And about an hour and a half later, they're all gone. And they leave like all this beer. Because it's just like their gift. And I think our house is either the last stop or second to last stop of the day. But there's
That's
no
great.
tradition shit, and there's football on the
Yeah.
entire time.
Yeah. Yeah. I think at this
But
point, it
it's
was like,
hotter than the sun in my parents' basement, though.
oh, dude, that stove gets piping hot.
So stupid.
Oh, dude, Judy would love you. She'd love you so much, she'd put you out in the front yard
yeah.
with a lantern. Smash that one.
I'm not laughing. I'm not. You don't need to be held responsible.
So we, yeah, we went to
I'm the
Whole
black
Foods.
sheep of the family. You're okay.
No, your sister's the black sheep. You're like
Yeah, fuck her. She's an
the sheep
asshole.
they didn't want. Like, like she left, and we got this guy. Ugh.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I'm kind of like checking my phone. Like, obviously, like I'm doing like this. Oh, hey, you see, so and so's up.
Yeah.
Hoping that one guy would like I trigger like the man in him, and he'd be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, dude, football." No,
Holy shit!
didn't
I was so busy checking out, this third brand of sushi I've never seen before. Oh, there's football game on it. We should watch it.
We ate lunch in the parking lot of a Whole Foods, and we had a parking lot picnic. And I'm like, what?
When I asked you if I could post our conversation,
Yeah,
I screenshotted it. I took a video of it from like the beginning of you telling me that, and then me laughing,
yeah.
and then you commenting, and then me laughing
I had to mute you
for like an hour.
I actually
Dude,
muted your phone. Yeah,
I'm so glad you did because I couldn't stop laughing.
yeah.
I had so much joy in your misery that day. You have no idea. I'm gonna when we're done here, I'm gonna watch the video, the screenshot of me laughing at your misery, and it makes me so happy.
All in all, though, I had a great Thanksgiving.
It's good.
Yeah. It just was so different, because like there was no meat, there was no, it was vegetarian. I played some ping pong. Well, that was kind of cool.
I haven't done that in a while. Speaking of ping pong, have you ever played the original beer pong?
With the paddles and the glasses?
Yeah, the one cup on the table.
Oh, I've only played with. No.
When
I
I
will.
lived at that house where that dude had the vagina drawn on the back of his head, we had this dining room. I had a chandelier in it, and there was a ping pong table in there.
Really?
And London used to show up like a fucking Thursday night with a case of beer in his hand, just
That sounds like
reaming on my doorbell. And he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, chilling. I gotta go to work tomorrow. He's like, "You want to play beer pong?" No. Well, I got all this beer, so let's just play one game, and I'll leave. But the original beer pong is you put the paddle down at the end of the table on the center line, and you put a cup full of beer in front of it, and then it's got to go back and forth over the net, and if it hits the cup, and you can play it, that person has to drink one. If it goes in there, they got to finish it.
Okay.
We would play this game till like fucking 6 a.m. I'm like, bro, I gotta go to work now, and I'm hammered.
Right.
But it was the greatest game. Just not
it's
even
so
like
hard when you're trying to hit something and you can't.
Yeah,
it's so
but even
hard.
ping pong, I'm like, I'm not sitting there just fucking Andre Agassi overhead smashing shit.
Sure.
I just enjoy just the
I can hold my own with ping pong.
The chill of just the ball going back and forth. It's kind of like it's just relaxing. I enjoy ping pong.
My kids. So on Thanksgiving, again, thank God they had booze. If it was vegetarian and no booze, I would have just laid down. But my kids invented this song. You want to hear it?
Why not?
Here you go.
Here's a song. Who's going to sing on it? I think it's
It's pretty good, right?
They just ripped that up?
Yeah. They're playing with like organs and shit. Yeah, they did good. But anyways, Arkansas, yes, I would move there in a second. I get alerted when any Buffalo house goes on for sale. So I get this alert. There's this house in Orchard Park, $675,000, way expensive. The property tax on that bitch alone, guess how much?
12 grand.
Yeah, it was $1,100 a month.
Yeah.
Okay. We're driving by this palatial estate, and I go, that's got to be a $2 million home. It's beautiful. 4-car garage. Kind of like looks like a barn home, but it's not. You know, like
Okay.
It's got the cedar posts in the front, and it's just beautiful. I'm like, that's got to be a fucking $2-3 million home. It's crazy. Nope. $680,000. Property tax a month, $145.
Jesus Christ.
Why give all this money to people that don't do a goddamn thing for you?
Yipper.
This whole, and we got to go soon because we're almost at 2 hours. But this whole fucking shit
Holy
with
fuck yeah.
like mask mandates and COVID and all that other shit. If you look at what they're doing, and again, I totally think if you want to get vaccinated, I totally think if you're sick, stay away from people. I totally think if you don't feel comfortable in public without a mask, wear a mask. That's great. I support you. But if you look at what they're training people to do, they're training people to become obedient. And if you train people to be obedient, they're always waiting for their master to tell them what to do, for the approval. That's a very scary thing. That just scares the shit out of everybody.
But it doesn't.
No. Because
It should.
very, very
100%
weak
it
people are really good at taking direction. It's a weak people thing. So, I mean, I don't know if you remember this. Hold on. Not this guy.
Yeah, I'm over all this bullshit.
Hold on. Here we go. This. I want this guy. I want. Yeah, I want this.
There's a vaccine that is approved and even distributed before the election. Would you get it?
Well, I think that's going to be an issue for all of us.
When we finally do, God willing, get a vaccine, who's going to take the shot? Who's going to take the shot?
We will need to have access to the vaccine results so we can make our independent assessment to make sure that Donald Trump's fingerprints are not on it.
You can be the first one to say, sign me up. They now say it's okay.
Is the vaccine safe?
It is.
Frankly, I'm not going to trust the federal government's opinion. And I wouldn't recommend to New Yorkers based on the federal government's opinion.
And the question of whether it's real when it's there, that requires enormous transparency.
Would you trust that vaccine?
There's very little that we can trust that comes out of Donald Trump's mouth.
We cannot take for granted this process will be free of political influence.
I don't trust the president, and I don't trust the FDA.
Donald Trump can't give answers, and his administration can't give answers to these three questions. The American people should not have confidence.
You're going to say to the American people now, here's a vaccine, it was new, it was done quickly, but trust this federal administration and their health administration that it's safe?
I will say that I would not trust Donald Trump.
How confident are you in the approval process of the FDA right now?
How confident am I? I'm not that confident.
Yes, I would be hesitant, but I'm going to ask a lot of questions.
You're going to need someone other than this FDA and this CDC saying it's safe.
Oh.
You got to make all of it available to other experts across the nation so they can look and see. So there's a consensus this is a safe vaccine.
What I'm worried about is that there's some sort of October surprise and that there is a pressure put on the decision makers here to announce a vaccine in October of 2020.
We're going to put together our own group of doctors.
What? So,
I mean, I've never seen a bigger batch of contradictory bullshit than that.
Yeah, that's where we are. Yeah. Hey, America.
The vaccine works, right?
It doesn't.
So why are we wearing a mask?
Yeah.
The masks work. So why are you getting forced to get the shot?
Yeah.
If the shot works, why do you need a booster?
Yeah.
And if you're just willingly just diving in and getting this booster, why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Why? It makes no sense. All right, Ortiz. Good night. I'll be over in a minute.
Good night, sweetheart.
Yes. Yeah. It's the grand scheme of things, which scares me to no end, is that we finally got to the point where instead of saying that the government works for us, it's that the government now dictates what we can do. And that should scare the fuck out of everybody.
But it's not. And that's the sad thing is everybody that was so compliant, they just ran out and got this. And the thing is,
it is the same people that hated the government when Trump was in office. They're the same people. They didn't trust anything the government would say. They changed one fucking guy out, and now it's like, well, it's gospel now.
Yeah.
Really? And that guy that's the gospel is literally
retarded.
A waterhead. Yes.
I got in this conversation today at the bar, and I was over it, and I didn't want to talk about it. But at some point, make it make sense.
Yeah.
But you can't. You can't.
No, it's impossible.
And everybody just compliant. They're like, but they said, and all these people are like, I see this shit on Twitter, and I want to fucking get engaged, but I'm like,
it's.
You're not going to change.
You're at a net loss the second you start typing. Yeah,
100%. And I'm like, I'm like, delete. I'm like, I'm moving on. I'm like, all right, well, what's going on here?
And you know, and if anyone is new that's listening or whatever, but I think we cover every possible like category of people. Every one of our friends is gay, is bi, is this, is that.
On every spectrum you can
we're
imagine.
Non-discriminatory on any other fucking plane. But the fucking, I hate the fact that it's getting like to the point where it's like, if you say, I'm not going to wear a mask. Now all of a sudden you're this white supremacist motherfucker. It's like, no, I'm just like, I got the fucking vaccine. I had the fucking service. What else do you want from me? You know?
These people are like, oh, you're so anti-vax. I'm not. And everybody's like,
anti-mandates like a motherfucker.
Oh, 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
Even Brad the other day, he's like, I got boosted up, and I'm like, oh, you're so stunning, so brave, just fucking being a dick that I am.
Yeah.
And he was like, he jumped at me, and he's like, oh, you guys are so fucking worked up. Listen, dude, you got that shot so you could go to Bills games and Sabres games.
Yeah.
I know so many people that said they got it just so they could have a freedom.
Yeah.
It's a complete opposite of what you should be doing.
Right.
I understand why. I'm holding out.
Yeah.
And I'll talk a lot of shit, and I'm telling you, my job might be on the line, and I might cave at the last second. My wife is full on panic mode, prepared that I'm going to walk away from this job.
Yeah.
That I'm supposed to retire from because I literally work at a fucking country club right now.
Right.
And they pay me way too much money to do what I do.
Yeah.
It's just nice. But anyhow,
I got it because
I'm ready to walk away.
Yeah, I got it, and I actually felt worse from getting the vaccine than having COVID. But If it limits your ability to, hit the hospital bed, that's great. But that's not even proven.
Oh, and
So
the numbers are so skewed. Everybody's like, they're like, oh, our hospital beds are fucking 10% from being full. Is it because of all the nurses you fired?
right. There's that. Yeah.
That can't take care of people because there's plenty of beds at the hospital. You just don't have enough staff to
Right.
manage that. But we're not reporting that. That's
Yeah.
not the thing right now.
And I think recently, and this is kind of a weird thing too, like they go, all right, well, so let's start releasing data about the vaccines. Like, let's start understanding a little bit. All the stuff in that video that we just played, people are saying it's too early to trust it. If you get through all the bullshit, that's what they're saying. First of all, they're saying we can't trust the government, and they're in the government, which should scare the fuck out of everybody. But since we got a different guy in the House and or a different guy in the fucking White House, now we can all trust the government? Sure. Okay. I'll believe that. Okay. So let's go down the path a little bit. Let's walk. And now they're saying, if you get vaccinated, you can go do these things. That's great. But now now unvaccinated is going to shortly get turned into anyone that hasn't had a booster in 60 days?
Yeah. Now
And
you're
then
the
you go-
same as me.
Yeah. Yeah. And
You've
then
had
you
your
go,
shot. You've had your booster. You didn't get your second booster. You
Yeah.
are considered
You're
unvaccinated.
unvaccinated. Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is me, who hasn't had one of those shots because
Yeah.
I don't need them.
And then they go, this is the other thing that really kind of drives me crazy. They go, well, if you're unvaccinated, now you're part of this, you're going to go from being unvaccinated to being a domestic terrorist.
Basically.
That's how it's going to work. And it's crazy to me that we got to the point where when I was a kid, I thought that the people dictated what the government did. And I know it's a very naive thing to think, because the people didn't want to go to Vietnam. The people didn't want to fucking do shit with Cuba. The people didn't want, I think if you were to accurately poll the people, I think we could probably guide the country in a pretty good way, do you want trans rights? 100%. Do you want a dude with a beard and a dress pissing next to your daughter? I don't really want that. I don't want that. So we should be able to vote on every possible segment of what we should, of what's happening. But these talking points are fucking crazy. And now we're at the point where people are literally going to Fox and CNN to see what the government's going to allow us to do today. And that means inherently that you are not free at fucking all.
No.
Period.
But I think there's enough lawsuits, coming up the pipe.
The only people making money from this, lawyers.
And Big Farm.
Yeah.
But I honestly think there's enough lawsuits and shit coming forward here that are going to kind of shape the way that, the people are pissed.
Yeah.
We the people, as in the Constitution, we the people are pissed.
Yeah.
If you want to lock us down and everything, you want to know something? We the people have more guns than the army.
Yeah.
You don't want that fight. You really don't.
It's
because most of the people in the army don't want that fight either. And they're
the
probably just going to be like, I'm going to walk away.
It's the same party that's imposing all of these things that are fucking crazy. Where you go like, okay, didn't every good comedian was a Democrat back in the day. Everybody hated Republicans because Republicans wanted to censor fucking everything. And they were always about big corporations. You want to know the biggest corporation in America is? Guess what that is? The fucking government. And that fucking corporation's getting bigger by the fucking day due to fucking regulations. That, guess what? They vote for. They don't care about your fucking opinion on. And you can take someone that literally got out of fucking school, got into politics, with no net worth and now is worth 120 or 150 million fucking dollars, like Nancy Pelosi. And you tell me that there's no insider trading in the government? Her husband's buying stocks based on with companies based on the shit that she helped negotiate.
Yeah.
And you're telling me there's no insider trading.
Yeah.
And then they're going to go, but guns are illegal too. People in America are allowed to have guns because the government is so fucked up that you need to be able to fight the fucking government.
I know.
With your guns. They're going to take it? It's crazy, man. So hopefully by the time I get up there, I really hope, who's it? Pollen Cards up there is the one that wanted all the fucking shit.
Yeah. His ass is, he's literally at the point where I guess he plays hockey. He's at the point now where he doesn't want to step on a hockey rink.
He shouldn't.
Somebody's going to end him.
Yeah, they should.
Because he was having a fundraiser at Resurgence Brewery downtown. Big fundraiser. $100 and some to walk in the door, blah, 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 this, everything. All of a sudden, like, he puts it up on Facebook, his Facebook account, blah, blah. 3 days later, got to wear a mask everywhere you go in Erie County. And if you don't comply, we're going to lock you down. Yo, bro, your fundraiser's coming up. What's up? Yeah. It's going to be a great time, right? I'm going to cancel it. Because you're going to get murdered there.
Yeah.
Not literally, figuratively. But
I would have paid for a ticket.
This guy's
just to go there with a suit that says Pollen Cards sucks.
I would have made signs.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah. This guy's a Judas. But again, like if you're out in public and you want to wear a mask and feel safe, go do that. That's great.
Do you. That's it.
But motherfucker.
And you want something? You want to walk around for the next 4 years with a mask on because that's what you want?
That's great.
You do that, man.
I support it. I'm not going to do it. And I don't want you to look at me like I'm fucking ignorant. I've done everything I do. I had the shot. I take my vitamins. I have the fucking antibodies. What else do you fucking want me to do? You want to placate some fucking fat bitch that's in fucking the light aisle at Lowe's because she has asthma? No. She should have
my mom had this 2 years ago to the day. Roughly, because she got it around Thanksgiving 2 years ago. My wife got it in January, which is coming up 2 years ago. Me, neither one of the kids, not as much as a sniffle.
Yeah.
Ever since then, I have avoided wearing a mask as much as I could. And if I did, I'm not wearing it properly. It's underneath my chin.
Yeah.
Bottom lip. Maybe sometimes I'll put it on my nose. Not wearing it properly because I don't fucking care and it ain't doing a goddamn thing to begin with.
Yeah.
I haven't stopped playing sports. I mean, softball got canceled, whatever, but I still play a little golf. I still played hockey. I'm in a locker room. They're not big. You got 15 guys in there breathing on each other. We're showering together.
My sister throwing up in a garbage, can.
Yeah. Garbage can, the same hockey rink. It's way nicer now.
Nice.
But once it kind of calmed down, everybody stopped running around with their cleaning wipes, wiping down door handles.
Yeah.
So I'm walking into a door and I'm grabbing the same door handle that 47,000 people before me have. And you haven't washed it once. I'm touching the same cart. I'm just, my nose itched.
Sucking dicks.
I'm touching the same buttons on a vending machine that 14 people before me did, and nobody's there standing with a Tide stick or whatever, wiping it down, cleaning it up. That shit stopped.
Yeah.
Now you're telling me that this stupid little fucking piece of cloth that nobody wears properly is going to stop this?
And they reuse it. They keep reusing it, which you shouldn't do.
We talked about this today.
Yeah.
I don't wear mine much at all. I kind of carry it around just as a whatever.
Sure. I do the same thing. I have it on my wrist. If somebody
my
says,
daughter,
hey, put
my
it in
daughter's
your
got a cloth one.
Yeah.
It's never been washed.
Yeah.
She rotates through a bunch of them. You know how much snot, breath, sneezes, coughs are on that? It's never been washed.
Yeah.
How many people out there are washing these masks? Nobody is. And if this is the most deadly, dangerous disease, virus in the in history, where are the hazmat bins for the masks? Why are they stuck in my trees?
Yep.
Why are they blowing down my street?
Sure. Yeah.
Why are they just laying in the middle of Target?
It's all a bunch of shit, man. So
it is.
Hopefully, with our hazmat suits on March 5th, we'll be okay.
It's gonna be fucking amazing.
All right.
How many do we need?
15, 20.
All right. I'm going to hit my guys up at work and tell them to start stockpiling some for me. I'll meet them up and whatever.
All right. Well, we got to end this. Keep fucking that chicken, everybody.
Yeah. Holy fuck, it's late. I got nothing.